there! Let's talk about factoring simple quadratics. And the key here is to remember that a quadratic is a squared x squared plus bx plus c. It has to have the second degree. So what we need to do here is factor it. And factoring means that you break it up into two roots or factors that you know, such as, let's say, x squared plus bx plus c, and we can separate that into, let's say, x plus b, x plus a, something like that. So that's what we're going to do. The problem we have here is x squared plus 4x plus 3. When we factor, we need to find out what two numbers add up to b, which is right here, and multiply a and c together. And this is a, and that's c. We're only looking at the coefficients, so you can actually just forget about the x's for now. So let's pretend there's a 1 here. It's just implied. And what we need to do is find out what multiplies into 1 times 3, which is 3, and adds up to 4. A visually easier way to look at this is to use the diamond method, where in the top we always have the middle term, which is 4, and that's going to be the b. In the bottom we have a times c, which is 3. You can put a times c on the top or b on the bottom, either one you want. So that's what we need to find, what two factors add up to 4 and multiply together to be 3. So we can list some factors of c and a. Well, c, there's only factors are 1 and 3, and 1 is just 1. So taking a look at 1 times 3, all we can use is just 1 and 3. So if we actually put them in, we see that 1 plus 3 is 4, which works, and 1 times 3 is 3. So that actually works for us. So we can write our factors as x plus 3 and x plus 1. And that works perfectly. Let's try this one. So let's form our diamond. And we know that, let's say the b is negative 8. Don't forget the negative sign. And our a times c is 1 times 12, which is 12. So based on that, let's list some factors of a and c. So 12 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12, right? And 1 just has 1. So 1 can work with, let's say we have factors, well, what multiplies up to 12? Well, 2 and 6, or 3 and 4, or 1 and 12. But what looks like it can add up to negative 8? Well, that can't be 1 and 12, so we can cross that out. It can't be 3 and 4, because that adds up to 7. But it can be 2 and 6, right? If we make them negative. So actually, we can just say these are negative 2 and negative 6, and it works out. So the factors here are x minus 2 and x minus 6. Keep in mind that this method only works for equations or quadratics that only have a 1 coefficient for ax squared. When it's more than 1, we have a different way of doing it, and it gets a lot more complicated. Thank you for watching. This has been Factoring Simple Quadratics by SATFreePractice.com.